And now, a thought from man. You know, I really thought I was gonna hate Future Worm. Like, it just looked disgusting and I thought, ugh, this is gonna be annoying. But after watching it, it's not bad.
Told you, nothing to worry about.
Everything about it just screamed, this is gonna be something on the lines of Pickle and Peanut. But really, it's not really that bad. It might look a little funky, but it's just kinda okay. It's nice, nothing really horrible.
I love this show.
It's made by a former animation director named Ryan Quincy, who used to work on South Park. And some of it kinda shows here. You see a small resemblance of it, mainly with like the random wackiness, but it's definitely its own thing. The humor is a little reminiscent of South Park, but for the most part, it's very harmless. Anyone could watch this and not get offended or get grossed out by it. Really, it's just fine.
Ooh, I know!
Am I okay?
Microwave it up! Weak!
The animation can feel a little cheap. It's not as cheap as, say, Pickle and Peanut, but it's definitely on the lines of, this is definitely not Disney's best. It's not annoying. I can look at the characters just fine without throwing up, but ultimately, you still feel like, come on Disney, this is not your best. It's not your worst, but still, you're clearly not trying to put your best foot forward. I don't know, maybe it's because it's Ryan Quincy who used to work on South Park, maybe that's it. But for the most part, it's just kinda meh.
Not cool!
The premise is kinda odd. It's about a boy who comes in contact with a worm from the future who came here in a lunchbox. And you're just like, what the hell type of outlandish shit is this?
This is Danny. His life changed forever when visited by a time-traveling worm.
Are you from the future?
You know it.
One boy, one worm. These are their adventures. Future Worm.
It's crazy, it's kinda stupid, but for the most part, they play with it a little well. They know how to basically use this idea to its fullest. Sometimes they'll travel to the future to kind of solve a certain problem, or some type of mishap might happen, and sometimes going to the future might be there to solve the problem. Most of the time, the shit that happens to them, it's mainly due to just some random occurrence or sort of oversight on their part. It doesn't feel like they're doing these things because they're just total dumbasses. They're just more shit just happens type of thing. And I'm okay with that. If it's more on the lines of shit happens, why not?
How about this? Sodium hexamutationide 6? It's future paprika with confidence.
Whoa! In the future, paprika can grow stuff?
Who knows? I don't know.
Sweet! Think he's friendly?
The main characters are nice. The main character, Danny, he acts sort of like a kid would act if this weird, crazy thing happened to him. He goes along for the ride, sometimes he suggests certain things and just wants his buddy to have fun and all that, and he acts like a real kid. He feels like an actual kid. In Future Worm, I'll be honest, originally he kind of gave me the impression he was going to be that jerk character who just constantly gets this kid in trouble. But no, sometimes Danny is the one to offer to go on some crazy adventure, and Future Worm is just along for the ride. And sometimes hijinks just ensue. It's more of a natural occurrence type thing rather than just these two idiots are just very incompetent and cause like the end of the world or something like that. And I like that for a change. It's just more on the lines of we're friends or hanging out and shit just happened while we were hanging out. That's just kind of how you should do it.
Hey Danny, the usual?
Yeah, but no anchovies.
It'll be there in 20 minutes. Peace out.
What? 20 minutes? I'm starving. I can't wait that long. Come on, we're going 20 minutes to the future for our pizza.
I think we took a wrong turn.
Some of the humor is kind of hit or miss. They have one joke where they have Neil deGrasse Tyson show up, which I was like, really? Neil deGrasse Tyson showed up for this show? Okay. And I thought, okay, maybe it'll be like Gravity Falls. They have him say some weird stuff, but also say some insightful scientific stuff. they don't utilize him very well. He's just kind of there to be there. It's like, come on, man.
Good luck. I'll stay here at the base, but I'll be monitoring your activity. Telepathically.
Whoa!
How they used him in Gravity Falls was perfect. He basically acted like a voice module for Waddles, and he would just say kind of these weird, outlandish lines.
I understand my transformation may be vexing, but I have prepared a presentation. Forgive me, my pig arms are cute and useless. The origin of life, the meaning of existence, why dudes have nipples. Yummy, yummy, for my fat little pig tummy.
That was just funny, but for some reason they didn't really use him that much here. He was just kind of there to be there, and I was like, eh. But for the most part, some of the humor I find myself chuckling a bit to. It's not piss your pants funny, but it's kind of nice. It's not something I would say, oh god, this is on, turn it off. It's just like, I can sit down and watch it if I wanted to, or just leave it on in the background for just noise.
Weak.
Super weak.
So all in all, this is a nice show. It's not something I thought it would be. I thought this was gonna be overtly stupid. I thought maybe they're gonna do a bunch of stupid references, and I really was not looking forward to watching it. But after watching it, it's nice. The animation can be a little off-putting, but for the most part, I can stomach it just fine. The show's very episodic. A lot of what they do is just a bunch of one-off adventures, and it works for the most part. The characters are not annoying. I thought I was gonna hate them. I thought they would make it so Future Worm acts like a dumbass mascot who spouts off dumb catchphrases and always is the one to get the kid in trouble. But no, it's more of an equal basis type thing. And a lot of the humor I can find just fine. It's somewhat hit or miss, but for the most part I can chuckle here and there. And really, this is just kind of a nice series. If this was basically Disney's worst, I would easily say, okay, that's fine. If this is your worst by far, let this be your worst. But sadly, it's not.
Get that, back it up! Get that, back it up!
Through and through, it's still a very nice series. But that's just a thought.